My name is Bruce Whittet. A lot of you know me as T. Bruce Whittet, and a lot of you ask me, what's the T for? What does the T stand for? And I have to tell you, it stands for tough. So watch it. No, actually, the T is for Thomas. It's not. It's beyond me. It's not my doing. My parents very early on decided, instead of calling me Thomas, they would refer to me as Bruce. Bruce, at the time at least, was known as a Scottish warrior. Bruce did not connote a hairdresser. Not that some of my best friends, but if you know what I'm saying. So anyway, that's gotten that out of the way. Welcome to my music room. I've been away from this website for a month trying to learn how to use video. In this case, a simple Zoom QHD or whatever. I have not a lot of space here, and fortunately I don't have a lot of pretense. For this first outing, this is simply a test, okay? We're going to see how things sound, get a taste of what could happen in the future. Thus, I've decided to go pretty non-denominational for this first outing, and what I mean by that is that I don't endorse any products. I did have a deal with Sabian, blah blah blah, for 10 years. I resigned that when I started reviewing products for Modern Drummer. I mean, just go figure. What would it look like if somebody found out I'm reviewing Zildjian's Faber-Bleer, Paiste, or, well, and the latest is Koide. And that's what I mean by non-denominational. Mr. Koide, Japanese gentleman, used to spin timps for Yamaha, one piece. They're now making, and snare drums, they're now making two-piece snare drums. Point is, he kindly entrusted me a full set of Koide drum set cymbals. He also makes, you know, orchestral and school crashes and hand cymbals and stuff. That's a 16-inch crash medium, and it's a prototype. They're all prototypes that I have. B23, that's B23 alloy, not B20 or B8 or whatever the standards are, but B23. It's hard as mother. It's really a hard metal to cold work, meaning after it comes from the fire, you got a little window in which you can hammer it and do all lathe it and stuff. So they have a really unique, vibrant sound. But the point is, I'm going to have a lot of stuff here, found objects even, such as, look at this thing. See if I can draw some more light on the subject. You'll see the primitive circumstances we have. Okay, this is a UFIP, I think. Some people tell me it's a Turkish K. Some people say it's an Italian-made symbol preceding UFIP. I know that it's stamped with a brigade. It's stamped with an emblem denoting a brigade that hasn't existed, an army brigade that hasn't existed since 1923. It's also cracked, and for some reason, when placed underneath this really old A. Zildjian paper thin, I like it. I mean, 15 inches. It's got that kind of grungy wash if you need it, but it'll tighten up too. The first cymbal I ever owned, right here. I would never get rid of it. It's a little played out, meaning a little dead, but I love it. This is the Koide. And this is what you've heard me refer to on this website as a Motown K, because I got it from Blair and Drums in Detroit. 3 rivets, the holes came. It's a really old K Zildjian. Made in Turkey, of course. Oh, I don't know. They say 35 was the changeover date from Constantinople, which is inscribed on this, and Istanbul. I don't know. I kind of tend to think it's 40s or something, but, you know, cymbal companies used stamps until they ran out, until they went all blunt and stuff. And, I've got a Satoyama by Takashi Hagiwara, a dear friend and a mentor, who made about 12 of these snare drums. You'll see it later. Beautiful tone. And then he stopped making them. Steve Gadd has one. I think Billy Cobham has one. And I mean, I do not rate in that company, but we're friends. And as I've told you so many times, I did a lot of studio work in the past and have collected a lot of snare drums, cymbals, drums. This is a DW VX series bass drum with a Camco logo on the front. Now, you heard me talk about $50 drum sets. There are 2 toms from that Coronet by Pearl, late 1960s drum set, right here. A 12 and a 14 in the most beautiful blue finish you've ever seen. I really like the drums. They're phenolic shells. Most of them were Asian birch or balsa or something, or so-called mahogany. The point is, I just thought I'd play a little time. This is a test run. I've talked enough, but I always like talking. You know that. And it's really nice, primitive here. This mic is not active. I put it here for show. It's a blue microphone. I really like them though, condenser. I reviewed it for Canadian Magazine. Man, it really performed nicely. It's Neumann U47, but there you go. The Satoyama first. And let's just play some time and see how this goes. I have yet to even upload a video to YouTube so that I can upload it to this site. You know, the usual protocols. So that's why I'm doing this. Kind of thing we'll be doing in this site is just changing sounds, hearing how, you know, what differences make. For example, if I have a bass drum tuned like this, whatever that means, and tighten one lug, and then loosen it. Sometimes you hear differences, sometimes you don't. Anyway, there you go. Let's just play a little time, see how we fare. Straight eighth shuffle. Kind of thing we'll be dealing with here. Straight eighth shuffle. I saw it on television. Larry London, the late, great. And I asked him about his left hand. You don't shuffle eighth notes with your right hand on the snare drum. You shuffle them all instead of a train beat. Da 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 da. Shuffle with your left hand. Rough there, but you know what I mean. This is the kind of thing we'll be doing a lot with a lot more clarity and brevity. Let's just take another pass around the drum, see how we do it. As Dennis Chambers does. Is that how we do it? Anyway, thanks. We'll see you soon with a review of the Yamaha Live Custom. Scoop for this site only. We're the first. first to have done this.